So it's no secret that Hoopa-Unbound is currently being suspect tested in the unused tier. There was a recent survey, as I discussed in a previous video, which I'll link in the cards. It's no secret that I actually enjoy the presence of Hoopa-Unbound in the tier, and I believe that Salazzle is the problem that pushes Hoopa over the edge. So let's try and save Hoopa-Unbound by participating in the suspect test, laddering up and getting enough wins to have a say-so as to whether or not this Pokemon should be banned. What is up, folks, and I welcome each and every one of you to another Pokemon video. As discussed by the intro, Hoopa-Unbound. Do they really want to get rid of this monstrosity? I understand why, with the Terastallize boosted Hyperspace Furies tweaking everything that's not a bulky resist, and even bulky Pokemon tend to falter before the power of Choice Scarf Adamant Hoopa-Unbound. As discussed many a times, that Terastallize is the button that pushes this thing's power over the edge. But nobody will listen. Terastallize is too important to get rid of. I bet you if we did end up ever suspect testing Terastallize, the results may surprise you. Nonetheless, let's get the show on the road and see if we can dominate this opponent. Opponent's got a very interesting looking team. I have played a couple of games on this ladder and I'm still on a team from the sample teams, which I'll link in the description. I've got a team of my own as well, but alas, I built it to combat something I was facing a few days ago on the ladder, and there's no ground type, so it's very delicate, but we'll use it as well, and I'll link that team in the description of the video as well. Also, folks, if you do end up enjoying this content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. We shall be doing a lot more of these. Lead over the Tornado Serum because it's the fastest thing I've got. U-turn, as they probably will click either Crash or Earthquake. Gotta have the perfect Mamoswine. Okay. Powerful Pokemon. What the heck? Is this a 2-hit KO? How quick is your Mamoswine? Right, give me the HP, give me the juice, and I will Will-O-Wisp to burn you. This is going to add up over time, and your foul plays are going to start becoming weak before me. I managed to dodge a bullet. Let's potentially chip them down with Rocky Helmet as he might. There's the U-turn. Who are you going to go into? The Rabombus. I encourage it, because I'll get my rocks up as the bee comes in right now. I should Thunder Wave then get the rocks up, because now I'm faster, and if they do end up getting full paralyzed, rocks being up is a marvelous thing to see. You are slower than I. Does the body press mean nothing to you? What were you thinking bringing Mamoswine in like that? Yes, the webs have gone up, but I have not been forced to stand within the sticky web. No idea what the opponent was thinking there. Let's switch up the team because that was way too easy. Next game, next problem to resolve. Alright, and we've got no ground type to combat the electric type of Sandy Shocks. How do we maneuver around this? First and foremost, we're going to lead with Hoopa-Unbound, and we're going to Terastallize turn 1, power through this Sandy Shocks with the hype. Wow, Sandy Shocks is Lurbs? Shocking, if I do say so. At least we got rid of the Sandy Shocks and we traded rocks. I traded my Terastallize for it as well. I expected no rocks to go up. I'm very shocked that the rocks actually ended up going up. Nonetheless, Hoopa-Unbound is still a very powerful Pokemon. I just have to focus on getting it into the field safely, which is not a difficult task and ask. They have to go. Shocked me that this came in, but nonetheless, I understand it, kind of. I have an answer. The apple of my eye is a problem to you. We shall simply click the Fickle Beam, because even Scissor don't appreciate. That's one thing I can. That's a powerful Fickle Beam. Quaquaval. Chip him down with the Rocky Helmet even further, as they obviously shall U-turn. Then go into their own. They went into Latios. Interesting idea. Assault-based Tornadus Therian is Latios' Tornadus Therian's breakfast. And that appears to be Specs on the Latios. I have to U-turn out as they clearly decided to stay in. I believe it's Specs, or what do you call that technology? Soul Dew, and it's not Soul Dew, alas. I believe it's not Soul Dew. I could be surprised very soon, but first impressions. I'll show you what I think of. Oh my goodness, it's just so easy sometimes. Sucker Punch time. If the thing has spikes, then so be it. Swords Dance, so be it too. I have a Tornadus that will always outpace it. Swords Dance Trailblaze. It's a very, very rare thing to see Ogerpon, Cornerstone running Swords Dance, Trail Blaze, knock the scissor off. Bullet Punch is not a kill. And look at the low kicks just mopping up the game. From a position that it was nowhere near clear that we were going to mop the game up immediately. I love the team, it went a little faster and loose, and more loose, so still gonna head back to something. No, we don't want to have bulky offense. Let's have some offense here with Heatran trapping Pokemon, making it a lot easier. Alright, anyways, how do we dismantle this opponent, which is way higher rated than myself? That would be a nice opportunity to munch down on some delicious rating points and some progress points as well towards the goal. For those of you who do not know, the suspect testing has undergone some reworks of sorts, and instead of focusing on your GXE, which was a very difficult ask to do, we focus on coil value. I'm not sure what coil value means. I think the OU tier had a much better display of having you achieve a certain rating with a certain GXE that was more credible and comparable, you know, and easy to understand, you know, for the noobs such as myself. But yeah, coil, I don't know what coil means. All I understand is get good and keep winning, so that's all we have to do, get good and keep winning. As we lead correctly, this thing cannot kill me, and I will land this Magma Storm. It's currently raining outside, so I will weather the storm, but can you, as you are indicating that you wish to flip turn out, I know that you are locked in, and you might even burn yourself next time you try that technique. Who are you going to go into to face? I suppose Hydrapple could, if it's brave enough, and they did go into it incredibly. Wow. Ninja Art Kuchaku protection, and the next storm will finish you. Bye bye Drapple, I told you, he turns out you to trap everybody and their mom. And now, well, I'm gonna stay in versus Hoopa-Unbound, that's for certain. Should I? I think I should. Skeledirge is also a Magma Storm victim. That's why you have to run Earth Power on Skeledirge these days, folks. You don't want Heatran coming in and invalidating you. So, pro tip, use, obviously I go into the Quaquaval, it's bulky Quaquaval for that matter. Bouncing off, wow. Close combat, what do you do for me? I flipped it out always. You wouldn't dare go into Cobalion. I promise you, you wouldn't dare. And nonetheless, I was saying something. Earth Power on Skeledirge. I give it my stamp of approval as the UU mastermind. Even though I'm far from a mastermind of anything, but nonetheless, we digress. I am absolutely shocked at what I'm seeing, but potentially I understand that, you know, they're in the back, they have to make some magic happen. I think this is incorrect of me to give up my Heatran, because Heatran is a emergency check to the Hoopa-Unbound, and a potential beat to, it probably beats, oh thank goodness we burned him, but I told you I don't mess in this climate. Why didn't you believe me the first time I said it? Hydrapple Apple, come on in. If they desire to Psychic, I know you can take the attack, Hydrapple Apple, as the Space Flurries keep finding their way into my face, I guess. I know that that's a mistake because I get 2 hit KO'd. Why did I do that? Now I get 1 hit KO, that's even worse. But at least they burn Terrasilize, I guess. Yeah, dude. I know this guy can level 1 attack, and I will knock off. You'll die no matter what I click. Knock off being clicked means that it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I'll U-turn for the chip. Go into Heatran to potentially heal myself up a little bit and potentially burn you. As they decided to do what they just did. Magma Storm always. No, I shouldn't. I will though. The purpose of me Magma Storming is I don't want to protect and then they go hard into do something like that, you know. And as always, I told you I don't miss. Earth Style, Earth Power. They'll probably kill me with their own Earth Power if they're rocking it, and they're not rocking it. I have to click another Earth Style, Earth Power. Why not? It's looking not too bad. Now their Hoopa is in. How do I solve the Hoopa? My Hoopa is not looking so grand, you know. But I've seen... I think it can still do some amount of work. Heatran really does beat Mandibuzz straight up. No questions asked. So what do? The Drapple? If I sacrifice Drappy, what happens to me? This is very delicate. Drappy beats everybody, basically. So, it's looking like a sad case when Tornadus Siren is the one that has to die. Sadly, Tornadus, you have to die. I'm sorry, my friend. Right into the low kicks again, my sweet low kicks. U-turn out. They could stay in potentially. I doubt it. I really do. But if they do stay in, there's a chance they could kill me. But it's for science. They crit the last one, so are you gonna crit me for the second time round? I hope not. There's the Mandibuzz, as discussed. Alright now. What do we do about the Mandibuzz? Staring me down, or facing me down. I've got 3 more storms for you to weather. And I will miss one of them eventually, but please, not yet, not now. Going as Heatran was a mega mistake. But alas, I will have to be forced to stay in versus their Hoopa if they end up U-turning or doing something shady like that, you know. Because I'm running out of switches. But please, let me just get the chip so that low kicks' impressions and attacks can actually start stinging a weakened Mandibuzz and winning the... There's the Keldeo, we love to see it. Still landing. Unbelievable. Protection scout what their intentions are. They can't swap it out into Hoopa, so the Keldeo being dead means it frees up a lot more. It gives me some breathe. Oh, come on now. Why are you living like you own the place? Fine. Living like that, man. What are you talking about? Giga Drain time. I shouldn't Giga Drain. I knew I shouldn't have. Alas. I should terrestrialize this person, shouldn't I? I got Sucker Punch all day, every day, so... Fickle Beam on this dude. Hyperspace me if you want to. Now you're bouncing off. And the fact that I went all out is magnificent. Another Fickle Beam. Oh yes, Hoopa's dead. This makes it a whole lot easier. They forfeit the game they had to. They clearly realize that they were in a precarious position. The games are going quite excellent with Heatran, trapping the annoying Pokemon and invalidating them in some way, shape and form. But yeah, lead off with Quaquaval, easy does it. Okay, I don't know why they instantly led with Grim. So we'll close combat them on the reflection, then flip T-Wave time. Alright, I don't mind no T-Wave. At least you reveal what your plans are. Flip turn to delay. Spirit Breaker. Wow. Wowee. Are you offensive minded, my friend? But you're dead now. No screens to boot. So there's that piece of good news. Tornadus Theron is the fastest thing alive that I possess. And Salazzle being in is maybe a problem because of Toxic and all that. But I shall U-turn versus this to break the sturdy. And I do not believe that there's anything they can click. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice my Quaquaval here as the Ivy whip me into the stratosphere. It's time. Hoopa-Unbound, time to show your power. Should I terrestrialize you? It's not compulsory. I do not need to do this, but I'm going to. Just to invalidate. Oh my goodness, they gave it to me. There's Yogapon done. Donphan's gonna come in here, of course. I got Drapple, I've got Tornadus. Those guys can check the Drapple. This is potentially a problem. I'm gonna make a crazy play. That's not what I have to do. I Drapple it is. If they have triple Axe, I might lose on this Dark. What are you doing turning into darkness itself, my friend? Fickle Beam time. Turning yourself into darkness means you are weak to the low kicks. And being weak to the low kicks, is that really what you want to do? I mean, if you have protection on deck, that's a coverage move you are. Okay. There's the Axe. They've shown it. Oh, come on. Come on now, dude. Sucker Punch kills you at this point. Who do I not require? This guy might be valuable in some regard versus the Donphan. If the Donphan has the Ice Spin though, that is my death at the end of the day. So I'll just Giga Drain as a step up a storm. What a mistake you've made. Alright, we're playing it not too bad. Folks, I'm not going to make this video too long because I've got to get to bed and I know you guys have to get to bed too, or have to go about your days as well. So just a couple of easy quick wins. Oh, what a even bigger of a mistake. You managed to Toxic one guy which I was willing to throw away. Is that really what you wanted to do with your life? You've done it with your life now, so you have to deal with the consequences of your actions. Protection. Sash with the protection? I told you I was throwing this man away. He's yours to eat. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's bad. That's potentially bad. How fast is Metagross? Definitely quick. Definitely quick. I think I have to... First impressions, he might not even kill. Let's test the waters with Tornadus' knockoff. I can always revenge him with first impressions from this range. Guarantee it. If low kicks cannot kill this from this range, blow it up. Blow the computer up. Because life doesn't make sense anymore. I'll have to find a new passion. and a new drive in life, you know? Not uploading these videos any longer. If this couldn't kill that craziness in this town. I'm gonna go hard on Hoopa because it pretty much... Oh shoot, I could lose to Donphan. That's bad. At least this breaks protection. So there's that first piece of good news after the game froze for some odd reason. Hopefully the hyperspace can do at least 50% to the Donphan. I know it will do a lot more. But I'm just begging for at least 50. That's all I ask. They should rapid spin to try and kill me. They didn't rapid spin to try and win the game, and my sweet low kicks will U-turn out and finish this Assault Vest. Not Assault Vest. Choice Scarf Donphan, I doubt it. Anyways, let's U-turn out and finish the game off. Another one is what I'd like to do. Keep it with this team with no ground type, showing you guys that ground types are not compulsory. I've got 2 Pokemon weak to electric, and any Volt Switch is welcome on the opponent's side of the field, but nobody's got the electric types to defeat me, it seems. Today on the ladder, I'm not sure what's happening to the people. But yeah, so far I've been having some fun with this team I invented myself. On the spot, basically. Just slapped some random decent mons together and hoped for the best, and so far our hopes and dreams have not been let down. We are making it work. Folks, after waiting for a few minutes, I've decided no, let's cancel it and leave on a high note. You know, we can't be asked to sit here all day waiting for somebody that may or may not come. Before we end the video off, I would love to know, folks. I grant you all the opportunity. Share your opinion on Hoopa-Unbound in the comments down below. What do you think about it in Generation 9? Is Terastallize the part that pushes it over the edge in terms of power? Is it too much to handle for Generation 9? Or do you believe simply that Hoopa-Unbound is the problem itself? Those sky-high attacking stats, despite it being 4 times weak to the U-turn and vulnerable to pivot moves and difficult to bring into the field of battle safely, and the near necessity of a Choice Scarf, allowing it to get the jump on a large portion of the tier which would be faster otherwise. Is that why you think Hoopa is broken? The stats are too high, and the Hyperspace Fury is too powerful to click, Terastallize or not? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. But until next time folks, we'll be U-turning out. Thanks for watching.